righty, look at that. It is a Thursday morning at 6:46. Welcome back to the program. It's nice to have you guys here. My name is Mo. That's Nico Ramos.
Hey.
I missed that song.
Oh, yeah, it's a good song. 631-0899 is our phone number. I'm not talking to Sam right now. I didn't even introduce her. That's part of the show, if you've noticed. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in a few seconds of ignoring her.
We can talk about it. It's fine.
Is there a voice? Do I hear something? Okay, no, I'll tell you why. Thank you. So we've been doing Chick Republic for a really long time here now, and every now and then we'll get an opinion from somebody who says, boy, you guys sound like perverts on the air. And yesterday we had a 4-5 matchup on the wild card between Elise Joson and Marie Jasmine, which we saw Marie Jasmine advancing from the number 5 spot. And now she's going to go meet whoever wins between the Pia and Imelda one. So, we did that yesterday. And then after the show, Marie Jasmine tweeted out what sounds like her dissatisfaction with the entire segment.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I'll just read what she said, and then we can address it, and then maybe we'll talk about it. And then we're going to do Chick Republic right after that, okay? You guys good with this?
All right,
here we go. So Marie says this. I don't fully understand what Chick Republic is, but I don't like how it makes me feel and what it says about how we value women. Why are we pitting women against each other when we should be celebrating them in all forms? That was her thing. So that sounds like she's not happy about it. First of all, we should acknowledge how it makes her feel, Marie. We acknowledge that. I think that's important because when you express that, obviously, you know, that's how you feel and that should be respected. But then comes the other stuff, which is what does it say about how we value women? Why are we pitting women against each other when we should be celebrating them in all of their in all forms, is what she was saying. Now, Sam,
yes,
we on the Viber group with the three of us, you kind of agree with her. You expressed what, like, it also makes you uncomfortable when we do this.
You know, you remember how when we were this year, we were in the process of trying. You guys were trying to like decide who was gonna make the seeding or whatever you call it, right?
Right.
And I wasn't really.
Which is like the best part, you know, the whole draft. This is really fun.
Okay, if that's how you feel. And you know, I wasn't really participating because I was like, I don't really want to do this for reasons. That Marie Jasmine tweeted about. And then once we started, getting on the elimination process, I was getting in it with you guys, and we were discussing like if it was hotter or whatever. And then after seeing Jasmine's tweet yesterday, I was like, yeah, what changed? I mean, because I started out feeling like that, and then once we started debating these girls' hotness, for some reason I was willing to participate, and so I think it was for me a reason to kind of re-examine where I stand in all of this, and especially with someone who's part of it expressing the way it made her feel, I kind of feel like, okay, this is really about like what I believe in and what I'm willing to do about it, and so I thought about it all day yesterday, and I decided that I'm not going to participate, and. It's I feel like I'm in a pickle about it because I love the two of you, obviously, and I am part of the show, and so like I'll still be here and like I'll push buttons for you guys. It's fine, but I'm just saying like Nico, Q, go, yeah, but I'll just sit it out.
Now you didn't sit out last year, And has something changed from, say, last year to this year about all of this? Or have you become more of I don't want to say the word feminist because is that accurate to say it? Because I read it on Twitter, so I don't know if they're teasing you or if they're being realistic about.
No, I guess it is a feminist stand, and that's completely fine. I mean, the word gets thrown around quite a bit, but it is what it is. But
and that's fine too. Yeah, like you said, acknowledgement, respect for that. Yeah. That's absolutely, I'm all there. I just need to ask you a couple follow-up questions for me to understand.
Sure,
right?
Sure, yeah.
Because then, obviously we want your 20% of the vote on the Czech Republic, and I think you're going to now donate that to us as 30%. Nico and I.
Yes.
Salamat.
So I get her 20.
But let me ask you a couple, and you know, I'm not going to say speak for Marie Jasmine here, Sam, and I'm going to ask for your calls as well, 631-0899, and this is not going to be a Team Sam, Team Nico Mo thing.
Yeah,
it's just your thoughts, right? Mm-hmm. Because it helps me become a more well-rounded person. So you guys are in the entertainment industry, right? Mm-hmm. Where so much of this industry is, you know, people are celebrated, applauded for their looks.
Sure.
These contests, whether it be FHM Top 100 or even to a more, you know, a bigger degree, the Miss Universe pageants that have been going on every year. When I take what Marie said, and you said you agree with her and that's how you feel, when we say, why are we pitting women against each other when we should be celebrating them in all forms? When we do Miss Universe pageant topics, you're in on it. When we're okay as a country, many of you, not maybe not the true hardcore feminists who are against the pageants, because that would be, I would understand why you would be against that. But why is it that what we do here, which is saying positive things about them. We didn't say that she was ugly. We didn't say that she was hideous or anything.
No, you're
like
right.
That.
Yeah, we don't ever like tear them down. We were
Right.
just really, you know, I guess comparing, you know, their hotness. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were saying beautiful, and we even talk about like qualities outside of beauty, like the ability to speak French or be a very kind person or whatever, all that stuff. What is the difference between what we're doing with Czech Republic and a Miss Universe pageant, an FHM Top 100 magazine that you've posed for in the past? What's the difference?
Well, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Miss Universe pageant. You know, I don't know what a scholarship program has to do with women prancing around in their bikinis. We talk about it because it's an event. You know, as a country, we're really into it. We perform well at it. Would I be ever part of the pageant? No. But can I discuss it? Yes. Does that mean I support it? No, not really. But I can talk about it as an observer.
Oh, so why can't you talk about Czech Republic, but you're going to talk about... No, we'll talk about the pageant every year.
Well, but when you say talk about Czech Republic, that means I'm participating. And, I mean, my problem with it is, as much as you're right, we are actually really positive about everyone who is involved in the whole Czech Republic thing, right? But the way I feel about it is, you know, by doing that, we kind of reduce these girls to their physical appearance. And I know you guys also touch on like, oh, look, it's so cool that she's, you know, into all these things. And, you know, oh, she's a mom, and, you know, you have pictures of her kids and whatnot. But like, I guess,
Look at that side boob.
Right, you know? So yeah, I guess it's the reduction to physical appearance that I have a problem with.
But this industry is built on that. Now, last week you hosted an event that had the hottest math teacher with abs. Mm-hmm. And he stood there with his shirt off, and all you guys were celebrating this guy, not for his mathematic ability, but because he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 abs. And he flexed it out there, and everybody went crazy. When we have these bench underwear nonsense, stuff like that. I'm not saying you now, you participated in Super Hot Math Teacher Guy, but because it was a bench thing, I went to now these events in Araneta where
sadly I didn't actually get to see him topless in the flesh. But you're right. You know, we were talking about like, look at this guy, he's so hot, and he's like a math teacher and whatever. You're absolutely right. And I guess I'm just trying to figure my way out through this. I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. Trying is the operative word.
So starting today, can I call you out then when you do?
Please do.
Because
okay.
I feel like we're going to lose you on our segment we enjoy doing, but it would break my heart to see you standing next to math abs. I'm like, Sam, you're my girl, man. Like, what are you doing? You stood us up so you could go with abs. No, but I get it. You're not perfect. I get it. It's not a 100% thing. Obviously, it's difficult because we are human. We're carnal and we like things, and we're going to feel strongly about one thing and then bend the rules when it suits the moment, for us at the time. Is it hypocritical? Probably, maybe, but you're also not perfect, so it's okay. All I'm saying is this is an industry, Marie, Sam.
Yeah.
Wherein you go to the Oscar Awards and who wore it better? Best dressed, worst dressed, instead of celebrating art. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Marie, I think Marie's line here, word for word, is what should we just be celebrating them in all forms, right, is what it was.
Right.
But yet, in this industry, there's so much judgment on looks, it's a part of it. And both of you have chose to be part of this industry. And to be against some of it is your right, but it strikes me as odd. Because you go to these pageants or you go to these award nights, these people put on their best outfit they think is okay. They make themselves up. They're trying to look good, and someone's going to thrash them for having a bad outfit. Now, that's a negative thing, but it's part of it. We accept it. We do it. We do it on the show. We go, what the hell was she wearing? Right? Oh, my God, what the hell was she wearing? That's a negative thing. We're, in fact, now attacking that person, and everybody does it. It's wrong, because they're there to celebrate their art, not their outfit. So it is part of this business. Is it an ugly part of this business? Yeah, maybe, whatever. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
The looks, the pitting, the rivalries, the all of that, this is what we do.
No, you're right. Absolutely. It is that kind of industry. And, you know, as people that are part of it, I guess you do what you can. And this is my way of doing what I can.
All right.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, and like I said, like, you know, I love you both so much. And like, you know, I feel a little torn about it. But like, I'll just let you guys do your thing and I'll just lurk. And it's all good.
If I was really good at math and I had abs, would you stay and join us?
Yeah. I was kidding.
but yeah, no. Again, 100% behind you, Sam. 100%.
Thanks.
Said yet, or like give a point that was not said yet? You can call us now, and we'll love to take your call. Otherwise, I got Liza Sobrano lined up here against Yasi Pressman. I think it's going to be a fantastic matchup here. Oh yeah, but Nico, did you want to say anything before we get to this?
No, I'm not saying, you know, I don't think I'm at a complete polar opposite. I don't think, you know, you are as well when it comes to how Marie feels and how Sam feels. You know, we do Chick Republic with a good amount of fun, and you know, it's very
yeah, I know
cheek.
you guys do it for fun.
And you know, however, I do understand that if someone tunes into it for the first time, and you know, I think we've been made aware that even people who've been familiar with the station for a long time maybe aren't that familiar with Chick Republic. So if they tune in for the first time, they don't get, you know, how sarcastic it is sometimes. That it might come off as, you know, a little, I'll roar less enthusiastic.
No. I disagree. I don't think you should. Again, and the reason why I don't think you should is I think you should be yourself. I don't think there's any problem with the way we present it. I really don't. I do, though, respect for the people who might take it against us that we actually do it. I don't think the presentation is off. I think the segment is debatable whether it's on or weekend. Like, wow, really? Okay.
May I know how long you've been?
All.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How long have you been? How long have you been?
Every morning on my way to the office.
For how long now?
It's been a while. I mean, like so many years. I mean, on and off probably, because sometimes I go to the office by 5 o'clock, so I get there by 6. So I don't get to hear you guys. But like now, I'm listening to you.
Okay, but okay, you like our show. Wait, hold on. You like our show?
Yes, I do.
You don't like the
It's
segment?
just that when you brought, yes, because it's not like what you do.
Oh, but they've been doing this
Okay,
for like
so
10 years.
hot people who work common jobs. That's your favorite? Is that your favorite segment? Hot people who work common jobs, when people call and we're like, Elena, Darna, Colleen, hybrid on NLEX. You know, and we do all of that, which we all are jumping in on. You get my
No,
point.
we just want, you know, we like you talking about issues and all, or
Yeah.
fun. But when you come up with that kind of a segment,
Yeah.
it's for the boys at night. I mean, I
Okay.
also listen to the boys at night, okay, on my way
Sure.
home. So I like the way they do what they do with these girls at night also.
Yeah. Right.
Know what
Which
they
is
do, right?
which
And
is
that's not exactly what you were saying the other day when you were talking to this foreigner who somebody from the U.S. Navy, and he mentioned something like he was listening to the evening show and everything, and you said that they do these things at night.
Sure.
I think that's what I really just felt bad about it, is because I see you on a different platform or level.
Oh, you hold us to a higher standard? That's a mistake.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's right. That's
mistake.
I have nothing. I have nothing against it. It's just that it
My
just
time.
destroys my perspective of
Let Tita finish.
Yeah. All right, Tita. Thanks for the call, love.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
My response to that is, and let me do it, Mo, because like I've been a listener of the show for far longer than I've been a co-host on the show, is that, hey, people keep their clothes on this show. It has improved drastically. I was raised by this morning program. My parents did a great job at raising me. Their only mistake was letting me listen to the radio on my way to school as a young developing teenager. And thus me.
Yeah, we have cleaned it up considerably, I think, on this show from days past, where we would give away laptops for girls who would come in the booth and show us their boobs. Like, we used to do that. We did that on Christmas Day. So we have cleaned it up considerably. We had a contest.
That is this show's idea of a win-win situation.
Yeah, no. Just to show you how bad we used to be. We had Mardi Gras here on the morning show, where girls would come here topless, wearing the beads, and we would give them prizes for it. That was this show.
Yeah.
Ayoko na talaga tong laptop ko eh. Kidding, everybody.
So-
Just a joke. Relax.
So, do we, though, do other things aside from being perverts here? Of course we do. I mean, unfortunately, we lost our center co-host a couple weeks ago, but we try to do that front when he's here. We did the, we did the news, as Titas of Manila just pointed out. We do that, yeah. Any kind of issue going around, whether it be locally, internationally, we talk about that here. This is just one aspect of many angles, I think, that you will find on this show. Are we rude to our callers? Absolutely. Is that wrong? Probably. But you know, it's still part of the fun. Is our language questionable on air? Of course it is.
Cool S.
Yeah, but you know what? We do it. We do it. Have I been suspended? Oh, yeah.
Uy, ako hindi pa.
Have I been fined? Many, many times. And do we do Kwento Kadiri, where we try to be as disgusting as possible when we have those stuff? Yes, we do. It's variety. And some of them are going to be questionable. Some of them are going to be fun. Some of them are going to be serious. And sometimes people call the show and they give us their problems, and we try our best to make them feel better about it. It's variety. You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's why we try to put a good show by not being so one-sided. The Boys at Night, they're a good show, man. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves them, right? And if you want your sex stuff there, then I can understand that, because it's in the evening. What kind of sex stuff do you get at nighttime? Way more than you would ever get here. Ever. Never have girls here like making out with us and all of that stuff. That's just not who we are. I can respect their work, and you know, everybody seems to like them. That's great. But, you know, it doesn't matter if it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Are we, what's the term again here that Marie used?
What?
Pitting women or
against each
other.
other.
It says how we value women. Doesn't matter what time of the day you're listening to the radio. Doesn't make it okay because it's at 9 p.m.
Good point.
If that's the argument.
Sure.
So to say, oh, it's the morning or it's the night, no. It is what it is, period. If you're against it, then voice it out. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Good stuff. One more call and we're out?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Good morning.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I think we...
And next call.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello?
hi guys. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
If Marie hindi niya nagustuhan yung nangyari, maybe hindi rin niya rin gusto yung mga Miss Universe kasi it's all nagpipit ka rin ng women versus against women, right?
Sure.
Baka nga.
Yeah, and there's men versus men, and
Yes.
there's, again, yeah, it's crazy.
And to be honest, this is just for fun, and she should be flattered, right?
Well,
I mean, I
no,
wouldn't
because she's
dictate how
entitled.
she would feel. Yeah.
That's why our first line was acknowledgement and respect for the opinion.
Yes, true.
Acknowledgement is key.
I think that I voted for her, but anyway.
Kaya naman sa'yo, sir.
Just like principle of having a beauty pageant. So if you don't like, if you have that kind of idea, then you don't like beauty pageants, right? So that's just it.
Probably, yeah. And Sam said that a little earlier, and that would be.
To be honest, this show has moved me through traffic every day for almost 5 years. So I don't think I see any problem with this kind of show. So
thank you, sir. Thank you for the ringing endorsement from you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Get out of here.
And to think I voted for her.
so serious.
It's like those people who get like disappointed at how senators vote. You know what I mean?
Like Marie owed him something, right?
Like, Sani Angara was all of a sudden pro-death penalty, and to think I voted for Senator Sani.
Now, Marie Jasmine used to be on the like a part of the Magic family for a short amount of time, fairly recently, right?
She would
come in every now and then,
do the show with
hang out with Boom.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Good
So it's
stuff.
all love. It's all love.
Yeah. No, definitely. And then again, to what extent should? And she's the girlfriend of a very, very, very good friend of mine who just sent me a message the other day about coming here and visiting me next month. And I mean, I would love to take it up with him as well.
That should be an interesting conversation.
Yeah. I mean, hey, bro, your girlfriend, man, gotta check that. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I rather you just. Nah, never mind. I won't even say it. Let's. Should we take one real call, and then out of here?
Okay.
Yeah, because the last guy didn't really contribute very much. Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Well, I guess first and foremost, I work for a media outfit in the Hunt.
What is that? Oh, McCann. Okay, gotcha.
McCann, right.
Being a celebrity, you should be thankful that you are being mentioned. So I guess it's just, I don't know, kung gusto niyo ng women empowerment and all that, dapat nag-women's group na lang sa yung mga social-civic
organizations. Oh, you can't mean that. Really?
No. Because if you're a celebrity in one way or another, you should expect that for you to get jobs, for you to become marketable, you are always pitted against other women.
And I guess I guess that is kind of what happened. Yesterday, it is like the effect of like say something like Czech Republic, but I can voice my opinion on it, and I just don't have to like take it lying down, which is I think what Marie Jasmine did.
I agree, but on the other side of the story, her tweeting that and her being talked about has something to do with boosting her marketability one way or another. So if that brings her to the stature that maybe she wasn't before Czech Republic, and I believe this is the first time that she has been a part of it, then a part of her should be thankful for it. And no offense, Sam, but this is something, this is a sensitive topic that you tiptoed on, and basically, and for making a stand on this topic, you would really be cautious in topics of the similar nature moving forward. And
I know we are actually our hot people working common jobs is now. I feel like it's going to be less fun because again we are now categorizing people and their relevance to us based on their looks.
Right.
That's hard in this industry. It's hard to do that in this industry because there's a lot of fun in this industry. And that's the thing. Like if you weren't in this industry, Marie or Sam in this case, then I would understand you guys more. But because you are and you're surrounded by that, and now we're going to have to pick and choose which ones we're going to engage in, while at the same time not engage in others. It's difficult. It's difficult for me to fathom, but I'm going to try because we love you dearly.
Yes, it is a big part of this industry, but that's not all there is to this industry.
And that's why we have variety. That's why we're not the nighttime.
That's why
we have variety. We try to showcase that here on the show every morning.
Right.
With variety.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's all. All right.
And
thanks.
Subconsciously, there will always be comparison, whether be it public, like what you said. Yeah. So really, it's a stand that would greatly affect a huge variety of topics that you have on the show, and it would really be greatly cautious on your end now to lay it down on the table each and every morning. So that's just my take on it.
No, you're right.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because, this was like a learning moment for me. And, like I said, it made me re-examine, like, okay, what is it that I believe in and, that I see on the show? And then, how does that translate into how I act, So it was a big learning moment for me.
And
thanks for the call. McCann.
And the respect is
Get us for some ads.
And
Sorry, what?
Respect that. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't agree. I don't agree with his. They should be flattered or complimented.
Yeah.
Because clearly she said she doesn't like the way it made her feel. And again, respect to that statement. Like, I will never question that. That's Marie's and Marie's alone, and she can feel that way, and we apologize for that. But my argument only is being that this is this business and it's everywhere. Whether you could even argue that giving an award, like Best Actor award at the Metro Manila Film Fest, you pit somebody against somebody else when you should just be celebrating it in its totality. The fact that there are separations of that kind to put one higher than the other, you could argue maybe it might even be wrong to do that. I don't have a problem with it, but I'm saying that when you really expand the logic of it all, it could even encompass that. And that's not how this industry works. I mean, man, countries. The Miss Universe pageant is that's the most vile of them all. But it is. That's what it is, man. All right. Anyway, shall we get out of here?
Yes.
All right. That was my Czech Republic send-off, by the way. No, we'll still do it, yeah? Nico, you and I? Yes? Change nothing?
Hey, I get 40%.
We'll just leave
now.
this girl. Will this girl here who doesn't want to be part of us anymore? Just going to leave her there, right?
I got 40% now.
Well, no. 30 each.
Oh, I was trying to sneak it by you.
Yeah, no, impossible. When we come back, more of the show.
From halfway across the globe, it's Mo Twister. In Manila, it's Samo and Nico Ramos.
Good times.
There you go, Ed Sheeran at 7:23 on this Thursday morning as our serious conversation continued off air.
That was the most serious we've had in a long time.
I'm really trying to get Sam to walk out, Nico, and
I was in the
don't
banyo.
appreciate. Damn it. All right, it is a Thursday morning. You're listening to us. Hi, my name is Mo. That's Nico Ramos.
Welcome to the show.
I'm still here. Hi.
Sam was right there. 631-0899. So let's talk.